Hey everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming, and welcome back to my 5th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. This is a special episode for me in celebration of my 2000th subscriber. I am actually doing a little bit of a surprise for everybody. I'm going to do a Age of Wonders 3 marathon here. I'm going to try to get several episodes done today. I thought it would be a nice way to say thank you to all of you for your ongoing support of my channel. Hitting 2,000 subscribers. I know it's not a lot compared to some of the bigger names on YouTube out there, but it feels like a lot to me. So I'm very thankful and grateful for that. And so we're gonna just knock out several episodes today. I'm hoping to do at least 4, maybe 5. It depends on how many I can fit. I'm starting this at like one, a little after 1 in the afternoon, and so we'll see how far I can get before I start getting hungry. So yeah, I still have a few comments to go through. This is going to be a little bit different format just because of the fact that obviously I'm doing these all in a row, so I won't be taking comments in between for the next several episodes, so there won't be any comments at the beginning of the next several episodes, except for this one, the comments from last week. So I'm going to get started with those. One thing to bear in mind is that if you are going to comment on these episodes, I will read everyone's comments, but since I'm doing 5 episodes at once, I might not be able to respond to everybody's comments. The ones that I'll be focusing primarily on are those left on the final episode in my set, and I will let you guys know when that will be, the final episode in this marathon, so you know at what point I'm going to be taking a break and going through them for the next episode. So without further ado, let's get started with the comments for this week. We have Arch Redbeard said, build stone walls in my Impaler City, which is something I forgot to mention. I was talking about expanding the borders of the city to try to get the crystal tree so I can make some insane, and the ancient ruins for that matter, so I can make some really good orc impalers in this city, which I think would be nice just to have a spammable, cheap tier 1 unit that would actually be pretty effective with all of the right bonuses from this structure, and this structure. But I didn't mention that I can build stone walls to expand the city borders. The reason I'm building housing on this turn is because I was running out of gold, but I actually did get some from pickups. So I'm going to hop down here before I do anything and take care of a comment from Impregnable. Before I build that stone wall, Impregnable suggested that I could build a shrine, which he said I could use some of that extra gold to build shrines. The only city that doesn't have one that's currently under my control is this one, so I'll go ahead and put a shrine there because I do need the mana. And this up here I will be able to make a shrine in once it's done building, so I will get to that hopefully soon. Oh yeah, that guy's out of movement. He can't cross the mountains yet, so he can wait one more turn. But yes, with regard to Arch Redbeard, I can certainly build stone walls in this city, and I probably should. The only reason that I haven't yet is because the borders aren't going to cover anything new yet, and I know that city growth gets constrained the more those borders are bumping up against another city. So if I build stone walls in here now, it may actually slow the growth of getting the city from a city to a metropolis. So I think I actually will wait on that for now, because you can see, as you can see right now, 691, but it's 11% constrained. You can see where it says under bonuses next to 14 there, plus 100 from Beacon of Faith, but minus 86 from being 11% constrained. And I think it would become more constrained if I was to build stone walls, so we'll wait on that for the moment. As for my Necro army down here, well, I guess I can move him here. They can get a little bit closer to that Lich Castle. I can't really do much about it until I get those red raptors back up here. On that note, I think I'm going to actually split that stack and start moving these guys back. There's not really any reason to leave everyone bunched together down there. So I just have the units come back into the fold as soon as they can. Anon Me actually suggested getting rid of some of my weaker units in this army just because to help with healing, like maybe keeping the bone dragons, the snake, the bone collector, and the reanimator. I don't think I'm going to do that. It would help with healing, but right now having units, I know having these units down here isn't particularly helpful at the moment, but as soon as they're done with this Lich Castle, they're going to have time to heal because they're going to be marching all the way back up through here, up to that cave entrance there, and then outside to where they will, well, by then Karzan will have this city, but they're going to go straight to the east and go after that Archon dwelling. So, and hopefully once I'm there, I can get those like undead Archon priests or whatever they are, and maybe I could make a couple of them just to help with healing. I don't think I'll need very many, but just a few. So that's the Necro army, and I think I'm going to end turn. I'm checking to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I only have 10 casting points left and not enough mana to really do much with. So I think that I'm good. Yep, that should be it for this turn. One thing, while it's cycling through to the next turn, I wanted to bring up and ask everybody about. I know there have been some issues with my audio kind of crackling and sounding a little funny in some recent episodes. I don't know if you noticed, but what I've been doing, I used to have a lot of people saying my episodes were too quiet compared to other episodes on YouTube, and I actually did compare it to some other popular channels that I like to watch, and it did seem like my audio was a little quieter. The problem is I already have my mic recording at like the highest level it can. It's picking up my voice as loud as it can. So I can't figure out a way to make that louder, but my editing software allows me to artificially boost the volume of the video after I've recorded it. So that's what I've been doing, but I'm afraid that boosting that audio in the editing software afterwards might be interfering with the quality of the audio. So in the last episode, what I did was I actually didn't boost the audio. So you may have noticed the last episode was a little quieter from some of my other ones. That's why. If not boosting the audio gives at least a clearer audio that's not crackling or popping or sounding weird, then I'll probably just, for the time being, ask you guys if you would turn up the volume, I guess, until I can figure out what's going on or how to make this louder without having any audio distortion. So that's kind of what I've been messing with in the background here. Hopefully the audio is coming through clearly enough that there's no weird problems, because if there are, we're going to have to deal with it for 4 or 5 episodes here. Okay, so I haven't been really zooming out and looking at the map lately. I should probably get in the habit of doing that, probably in between every turn. Now's kind of a good time. I know a few people have a really good eye for strategic choke points and stuff. I'm looking at Jeff especially is really good about that. This is something he always requests, and I think it's a good idea to do. So that was the above and underground. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gathering here of dreadnought units going after... Well, that's a lot of eagles. That's like 4 eagles going after those orcs, and they might get them. Those are some pretty happy halflings. They might take that city. I don't know if I can stop that, but we'll see. I gotta get my sorcerer's army down there as soon as I can. That undead camp is probably gonna have to go. I am gonna need some heals, but I should be able to handle this just fine, I think. We'll leave the builder out of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just wipe these guys out before they cause any trouble. Man, I would love to take some of those reanimators and send them off to the Necro army, but nobody here can control undead or anything like that, so just gonna have to deal with it. So that Wraith can cover a pretty large amount of distance. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. I believe I have Holy Champion on her. Yes, I do. That's a minimum of 5 damage times 3. Would probably be more than that. But I'm gonna just play it safe. The Wraith can move... Okay, so I'm just gonna move her here and guard her with other units. Probably put those guys here. I'm gonna have her come down here so she can heal the knight. And maybe put the flyer kind of in the back, since he's still a little beat up. Target the flyer, you jerks. I really don't want to use mana on combat spells right now if it can be avoided. Although I don't know, I do want her to level up again, because she can get Thunderstorm next time she levels up, which pairs very well with Chaos Rift. So maybe that's worth considering. Well, for the moment, I'm gonna move around here and flank this Wraith a couple times. Oh, nice hit. Very nice hit. And these guys can go out, devastating charge that reanimator, and just decimate it. Man. Okay. So I could kill that last reanimator. Let's make sure nobody still has Lucky. That's gotta be gone by now, right? Oh, it's Lucky from being a halfling. That is exactly the reanimator I want. Man, that Memories of Joy is just so good. That's one of the big reasons why Halfling Necro is probably my favorite Necro. I don't like Halflings with any other class. Or with really any other class except for Necro. I think I'm gonna go ahead and patch that flyer up with Harmonizing Energy. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll try to stun that guy. Because that'll also get her XP. The flyer should be okay because it does have... It's a Draconian, so it does regenerate health more quickly. Alright, and then she can probably finish it off here. Maybe. There we go. Frostling Queen's Head Ornament. That's a very small... I think I've got better headgear. I probably wouldn't remember to swap that on. I think I'm gonna actually sell this and take just a little bit of extra money. I'd rather have 72 gold than 17 mana in that item, I think. So, we'll just take the cash. Which I'm gonna need, because I'm still doing a lot of infrastructure upgrades. Alright. You guys can carry on. I guess I don't see any reason to not have them go all the way down there. I'm thinking about having the builders stop and make a fort in this area. The ideal place is probably actually right where it's standing, now that I think of it. Because that's a nice choke point. I know it was suggested to me, I think it was Jeff, suggested building it on this side of that lava bridge, but the units could sneak by. I guess if I position 2 RBs here, but this is a little bit more of a hard choke point, because they could come around from the bottom if they wanted to. This way is a little harder to get through, and it's right in that rock wall, plus I could put 3 stacks here, here, and here, and they could only get 1 stack. The question is, can I make it far enough to make it worth putting one up here? I don't know if I can. The other question is, can my Sorcerer's Army handle everything that's over there? With how lucky those halflings are going to be? Probably not. I actually don't think I would win that fight. Because they're just going to get massively lucky. If I can get there fast enough to maybe fight alongside my Orc Vassal, though, or demand a tribute, which I can't do yet. I was going to say demanding an army or something like that. Can you demand an army? I know you can demand gold. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. If I need to fight a retreating action, I can always put up that fort later. But I'm going to try to be more aggressive and push forward, I think. Alright, so... Everybody can go here. I'll probably get an animal or something from clearing this. Also, more opportunities to heal is always good. Which I'm going to take advantage of right now. And honestly, I'm just going to use this as try to use this as opportunities for, to get more XP for the Sorcerer. In fact, I might be able to level her up here and get Thunderstorm. That would be pretty nice. I do have Chaos Rift working for me. The enemy could try to disjunct it. Not this enemy, but the Halfling could try to disjunct it. It's a risk that I may be willing to take, though, because even if they do get the critical disjunction on it, it's not going to hurt my global casting points. It would hurt the Sorcerers. So I think that would be okay. It's something I could at least deal with. The Sorcerer, once I cast Chaos Rift, I'm out of mana for the Sorcerer anyway. And if she takes damage, that's okay because she should be in the back anyway. I shouldn't be using her primarily as a fighter against the Halflings. Which sounds pretty pathetic, now that I think of it. Come on, guys, charge me. Okay, they're gonna make this difficult. Well, we're gonna hide behind that picnic table or whatever it is. And do that. How do you like that? Okay, enough beating up on that poor guy. Unfortunately, okay, what I could do here is tempt it into flanking something. Probably the knight. That might work. It may circle around and try to flank the knight, rather than going through here. I'm going to try to heal that flyer again, since she's got health to give. Just like that. Okay. We'll see what it does. It might also try to go around and get the halfling. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping it would do. That means the halfling can kill it. She may level up. She's 1037. This might do it. Nope, not quite. She's close, though. I got a tiger. You know what? Right now, I kind of want to take that just for... Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. I don't really much care to have a tiger following me around. I care even less to pay for it. But the halfling's got numbers, so I might need numbers. I wonder if that Runestone of Cold Fury would be useful for the upcoming battle. Gives the army devastating charge, strong will, killing momentum, 20%, fire protection, and Arctic walking until the next battle. That might tip the tide in my favor. I don't really have to worry about spirit damage aside from that unicorn. But having strong will, or having killing momentum might be nice. Especially since these are all halflings, I should be able to kill them quickly as long as they don't get lucky. Which they probably will. Alright. Well, let's continue clearing these structures here. Always nice to have an opportunity to not show mercy to your enemies. Okay. Who wants to go up front? Well, once again, I think it's probably best to start with some heals. I'm gonna have a little bit more healing for this army before long, having that priest, the orc priest that's on the way from the east. All right, now you can level up. Guy's got a blunderbuss, but he's not going to do much damage against a knight. And these guys have killing momentum, so I can do that and back up. A couple of my units already have killing momentum, so the Runestone of Cold Fury isn't maybe as useful as it otherwise would be. But it would be nice having it on the knight, that's for sure. Nice, good kill. Yeah, picking up little bits and pieces of extra gold here, so that's nice. How much further can they go? They can't quite make it to the next structure on this turn. But I think I can get that priest to them. Yep. So I'm gonna move that tiger out, have the priest go here, keep those spearmen there. Maybe the halfling will do something dumb and split up their army in a way that allows me to not have to take them all on at the same time. That's always a possibility too, which the computer usually does that, honestly. Alright. I suppose we'll pass on the fort for now. Having one there for the extra research, though, might be good. Think if there's any other ways stuff could sneak around. You know what? I think I've got this priest coming down here, so I will have somebody to at least watch the fort, and I think I've got another one following from behind. I know that martyr is going this way, so I'll continue that. He's going to go south. Yeah, I'm going to have a couple orc priests coming down this way. So instead of sitting them on that city, I'll probably sit them in this choke point. And I think I will go ahead and build a fort here on this turn, just so it's done, and I have a fallback position if I need it. Plus, it'll get me 10 extra research a turn, which can't hurt. Disjuncted prayer for the hurt. Okay. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, they're frying my orc friends with lightning. That's stupid. Zardor has grown into a town. Storm magic's finally researched. Excellent. Ooh, Wrath of God. I might... No, I'm going to stick with getting advanced logistics. I think that's more important right now. That was my next plan, so I'm going to hold myself to it. Oh, right. She needs to level up 2 more times to get Thunderstorm. Okay. So she's still got a little ways to go. That's a shame, because I would like to have that before fighting the halflings, and there's not much else left to clear. Maybe I could go down here and get that. I don't know. We'll think about that on the next turn after we see what they do. It was suggested to me to actually send that break control item to the necromancer. I don't think that I'm going to do that, and I apologize. This is one of those comments I didn't write down, and I should have, because I don't remember who it was. But it was suggested to me to send that to the necromancer because the necromancer could use it to stop turn undead. I think I would have liked to have had it with her on this last battle because anyone's units can get converted, so break control could always be useful in certain situations. So I think I'm going to leave it with her, but it was worth I think it may have been blurry in her vision, but it was worth at least suggesting that because he is correct. That should be able to be used. Oh wait, no, I did write this one down. Yeah, that was blurry in her vision. That could be used to avoid or to be able to break the turn undead spell. It's just, I think I'm going to leave it with her anyway for now, in part because the Necro already has an item that gives him Inflict Dazzled, which only works on melee attacks. There it is. So that's a little better for him to have right now anyway. And Karzan, my other melee heavy character, already has his own stuff. So Karzan's got all the good stuff. Okay, these guys can move again, so let's try to get everybody kind of back together. And I need to put together an army to go into that Lich Castle. I know I'm going to have those red raptors because of their fire damage. Ice Queen is going to have to lag behind on her own. Who else do we want? Probably the snake, I would imagine, with its shock damage. The dragons maybe just because they're tanky and tough. Alright, let's split this up. I'm tempted to bring the spider along too. Oh, there's another unexplored Lich Castle. I didn't even think about that, but I might try to clear that on my way through. Oh cool, I got the settler coming. Forgot about him. I'm tempted to take the spider in there with me just to try to get him evolved. But I don't know if that's wise to try to do on a Lich King Castle battle. I'll have to take a peek. In fact, I could do that now. I'm going to take a peek and see what's in there. So just 2 Dread Reapers and then some Deathbringers. I don't know. I think I might evolve the Spider later. Because those Deathbringers gonna phase and get all over me. Alright, so I know for sure the King, I know for sure the Snake, and I know for sure the 2 Red Raptors. And then I would imagine probably at least 1 Dragon, and... Actually, I'm going to put these guys all together for now because they all need healing, but... Probably not the Bone Collector for this one, I think. Oh wait, no, I do want the Bone Collector because of its spirit protection. Of course I want the Bone Collector. Alright, Mr. Black Knight, you can get healed later. Because the Bone Collector needs to go on there, and I also need the Reanimator on that stack. It's kind of hard to decide what to take into these particular kinds of battles. Because you're just limited to 6. Okay, I got a shrine. Oh yeah, I was building one in that Goblin City. Okay, that's good. My mana income's up to 242, so doing a lot better now. Probably shouldn't stop though. I should probably go ahead and build a temple, because mana's only going to become more important as time passes, I think. Somebody else was on their way down here, I believe. It was that other priest, I think. Yes, I was going to have 2 priests down there, so this dude can go in the tunnel, join up, and then that group can go party up here and try to get that Tigran City. And hopefully nothing comes through this way in the meantime. I'm going to probably go ahead and make a temple, I think, here, just to get a little bit of extra mana. I have the money for it, so I may as well. I do not want them to join me right now. Okay, and then this city I can also go ahead and build a shrine. So hopefully this will kind of help take care of my mana problems. I wish I could clear that. I'm going to eventually need to send a more powerful army back through here to clear stuff. Originally that was going to be the Sorcerer's army, but she's kind of got her own stuff going on underground, I guess. Alright, then you guys... I thought I had a martyr coming up. Yeah, there he is. So he's on his way to join Karzan's army. Karzan is... Probably don't really need that structure, but I could use the XP, so I think I may send Karzan down there to deal with that, and maybe even try to kill all those Sphinxes. That could be a tough battle, though. Although he does have a healthy amount of resistance now, and he's got fire protection. We'll see how I feel about that when I get over there. Maybe, Life Drain, Elven King's Blessing, and High Morale for the next battle. I might use the buff I get from this structure to try to clear that. And maybe I can get some more good items. Temple's done here. Grand Temple's starting to get a little pricey. I don't know if I want to spend the money on that yet. Might actually give this one a storehouse. I would like the borders to grow to get those last 2 structures that are here. So I think I'm going to do that. The Grand Temple costs 150 gold, so we're getting a little bit more expensive at that point. I should probably make another temple here, though. The 100 gold I'm more willing to spend. Just to get that mana flowing. Orc Priest is done. I think I'm gonna make one more. Oh, it was something from Sarah Feingold mentioned. I forgot to bring this up, but I was talking about putting defenders in this city. I think I am gonna leave 2 there though, just because for peace of mind for me. But she also suggested putting a scout out here, to watch for enemy armies coming through this area. In particular, I think I'd like to keep an eye on this city. The only problem is that Haunted Boneyard, they could try to send dragons after me or something, which would be annoying, but I think it probably is worth at least having one cherub down here to keep an eye on things. They do upkeep 9 per turn, so that's a little pricey, but I think I'm willing to pay that. I will do that at the end of this turn, though, I think. Okay, good. They didn't migrate that city to something else. It's still an elf city. They just absorbed it. It just took them a while. So that's good news. Oh, here's a tough decision we have to make. Ganon's army is full, and I need to add a giant to it. So what do I do? Who gets the boot? Whoever it is going to be following along with them, so it's not like they won't be around. I think that I'm probably going to get rid of that Orc Priest, because the Reanimator has healing and also has Inflict Despair, so I think I'd rather have him around than the Orc Priest. So he's probably going to go stand by itself unless we need to swap him in to help out with healing, I guess. In any case, we'll move down here like this. The Giant could get those berries, but I think I'm going to have him join in on this battle here. Actually, you know what? Ganon's army will handle this one by themselves. I'm going to grab the berries with the Giant just so they don't do anything, just so the enemy doesn't do anything sneaky with the berries. And then I'll probably circle around the south side of the city and come up from the southwest to attack it. So that'll give me a chance to clear that structure along the way as well. So yeah, we'll move the Giant down here, and he can start getting XP on the next battle, which will be in there. Okay. As for you guys, let's see who gets to attack. Send the Black Knight. This is an opportunity for me to get the Martyr leveled up a bit. I forgot they have spears, the Orc Martyrs do. They can throw javelins instead of stones. Okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I don't like that longbow being out there. I have to be careful about him. But maybe I can curse him. So hopefully he'll fumble or something now. Oh yeah, and I also always want to be absorbing pain with these guys. Not sure how much XP this gives them, but let's find out. Gives them 2. Which seems to be consistent. So remember, I think it was the last episode I was talking about how, despite what the tooltip says for the Exalted Martyrs Empire upgrade, it may not actually give them any more XP. It doesn't seem like it did for Absorb Pain. I think any unit with Absorb Pain would have gotten 2 XP for using it, regardless of whether they had that 50% boost. But as you can see here, it should say Exalted Martyrs in here somewhere. Maybe not. Oh well. Oh, I was thinking they could War Cry for a second, but they can't, unfortunately. I want to get them a kill if I can. I think that's kind of the goal here. And I'd also like to convert... I think I'd like to convert that longbow, actually. Where's my reanimator? There he is. I have to be careful not to kill him. And I could very easily kill him. Okay, this one. Okay, I despaired him once. What's my chance to convert? 84%? I'll take those odds. Alright. Okay, that means the Martyr can get the kill on these guys. Which frees up the Troll to go smash something. Actually, he doesn't even need to. Alright, now I want these guys to trade some blows with that initiate. Hey, that's perfect. They shouldn't kill me. That's 12 times 3 tops. That's 36. Yeah, I should be fine. Alright, so that got him a level. And I picked up a longbow out of it too. Elf longbow, no less. So that's pretty good. Alright, now for Ganon's crew, which is going to obviously include Ganon, will include the Troll, will include the Reanimator, converts, will include the Martyr because he needs experience, and probably that Black Knight just because he's a champion 3 Black Knight. Alright, maybe I can pick up an Ice Queen here, or a White Witch. Probably will go for the Ice Queen, though. Alright, the nice thing about having a giant around is you can pretty much force whoever you want to come after you. Like so. Specifically, I should say a stone giant, though. Now, if I can avoid everybody getting frozen, that would be fantastic. Ganon's the only one who got chilled, so that's good, I guess. And they're just gonna sit there, so I'll just keep throwing stuff at them. Oh no, guard breaker. And they totally don't capitalize on it. Okay, Frozen Flames kind of sucks for my ogre there. Or not my ogre, my troll. I think this is more of a job for the Black Knight. Yes. We're gonna Warcry and mess that thing up a little bit. She took some damage too, or the Black Knight took some damage too, so I'll have to heal him. Alright, good job. If I could... I'm gonna try to see if I can... Yeah, if I max roll this, that'll kill it, but otherwise I bet the Martyr could finish this off. And I max rolled it. Well... Oh, man. It is what it is, I guess. Whatever. Martyr will kill somebody else. So weird having reanimators with healing, but you know? Use what you gotta use. Oh, I didn't think. I forgot to convert. I completely forgot to try to convert. I'll try to get one of the White Witches. Oops, that guy can probably close that distance and stab Ganon. Oh, wait. Oh, Divine Justiciars, though, he'll come back. Okay. Wouldn't think about how vulnerable he'd be to all that elemental stuff. He'll come back. We'll just have to finish the rest of the fight without him. So, I don't like you. You've already got a buff, so maybe I can convert you. If this doesn't kill you. Now the problem is... Oh wait, no, he's not the one I want to convert. That's the Frostling Royal Guard, not an Ice Queen, or White Witch. I would rather have the White Witch. But that's a kill for this guy, I guess. Nice. Okay. Now my ogre gets to go smash something. Like you. Ouch. Whoops, sorry, I hit my mic there. Oh, rock to the face. Alright, then I should be able to get that last one, I think. I could stack a few more despairs on there to increase my odds of success with this. I don't need to bestow Ironheart on this guy, but I will anyway, just for XP for Ganon. No, let's position somebody in between to get a few more hits in on her. I think I can do one more round. Every time Despair succeeds, the next chance you have to inflict it, it's a better and better odds. As you continue to make them weaker and weaker to lower their spirit resistance more and more. I'm pretty sure that checks against spirit. Yes, it does. There we go. Now she should be pretty darn easy to convert. 100%. Can't go wrong with those odds, right? I mean, I can only get so unlucky up to a certain point. Okay, we got, oh, +4 defense on those leg pieces. That is probably going to the Necro, because Carzan's already got killing momentum items headed his way. And Merlin's Robe, which is also really pretty good. I'm going to take both of those. Merlin's Robe might go on Ganon, actually. Let's see who else could use these. I like her having Holy Champion. He's got Defender right now. Which isn't... Oh, wait. Yeah, he's got Defender for his Robe. I think Ganon's going to keep Merlin's Robe. He's an Orc, so he could probably use the extra resistance, too. As for the leg gear, that is going to go to the Necro, I think. Unless I want to stack more on Ganon, but I don't think... I think the Necro's really going to be more of a melee fighter, so I should probably send it to him. Let me swap over there and go ahead and put that in the appropriate slot. I need to remember if I come across a sword not to sell it. Okay. So making some progress up here. I got another friend who can hang out with the Orc because she's going to need some healing. Except she can't hang out with the Orc because she's slow. She can't move. Put Ganon with her. And you can get there. The Elf Longbowman is going to be on his own for the moment. I can get one more healing. No, I think this is good. Yeah, that's good. That's how their turn will end. And then I won't make it to that Elf City on the next turn, but I'll get to it the turn after. And then as soon as I get that, I think I'm going to make an Elf Settler just to get it back and get it out of there. Because I'm going to want to have those Storm Sisters if I'm going to be fighting a bunch of Dreadnoughts, tanks, and stuff. Alright, let's drop the money on another temple here. Just, while I've got this surplus in mana, I may as well get the mana problems out of the way and build temples all over the place. Except for this city, it's got other things it needs to do. So, primarily building housing. This city actually needs to build housing. It needs to grow one more time, and it needs the observatory, and it needs the stone walls. So, I might actually make the laboratory, yeah, I think I'm going to actually make the laboratory now here. That way I get a little bit of extra research, and that pretty much uses up the remainder of my gold for this turn, which I'm going to produce gold in my capital to try to make up for that. Okay, Cherub needs to move carefully. in this direction. And I'm going to try to sneak him around the north side of the map. As for this guy, I think I'm going to put a fort, like, right... Or no, I think I'm going to put a tower right here. Something Jeff suggested a long time ago was putting a tower near that bridge, and I think right nestled behind those mountains is a good spot. That army has to wait because I can't move all of them onto that tile on this turn. I might just clear that dungeon while I'm here with them, just for the XP and the loot, and I might get some more... Actually, I really should do that with Karzan's army, because Karzan is great, but his army is kind of meh, sort of mediocre. I might pull some good units out of that dungeon that would make a nice fit for his army, so I think that's actually where they will go next. I will probably use the buff I get from this structure to help out with clearing that dungeon. Alright, where was he going? I think I was going to put an extra guard in my capital. That's probably not a bad idea to just have a few priests sitting in there just for emergencies. I don't want any unwelcome surprises ending this game any sooner than it should. Okay, if I could swing that... I'm actually going to swing this cherub down behind Ganon's army. It's probably a little dangerous to go through there. Although it could... Well, depending on whether they see me or not, I could grab those haste berries and then get clear down here. I'll be a little risky here. We'll try it. Actually, I could stay on this mountain and still reach those haste berries on the next turn, so I'm going to do that. Oh yes, and I got more money. I always love finding money. And I remembered, yep, I thought there was another one that found some money. Okay, those Eagle Riders will probably kill the cherub. Maybe they won't see me if I go this way. Tiger's got to stay there, and everybody needs to stay here until they're all healed up. And then that's it for this turn. So, I can't summon a cherub because I used up my mana, but that's okay. It was an investment. I can't really do much of anything on this turn, magic-wise, but I don't mind. I'm investing in more long-term mana income, which I think is probably something I need to do, considering I'm up against 5 computers. That's the hardest thing in the long game, is getting overwhelmed. But at least somebody mentioned, is like, getting overwhelmed by magic is tough, and having a sorcerer on the other side is also going to be tough. But somebody did point out there are no rogues, and for that I am very thankful, because the rogue, still to this day, I mean, if you watched our series with the last series I played, the one that was me, myself, and Jake and Dan, the co-op series, where I was an elf druid lady, there was, I think, 2 rogues in that game, and we were terrified of both of them. We spent almost all of our time, like, if Age of Deception ever went up, we would spend pretty much all of our mana resources trying to get rid of it as soon as possible, because it's that terrifying. It just ruins your economy, it ruins your army's morale. So not having a rogue on the other team does really work in my favor. There's current map of Underground in case anyone's looking. So that's kind of a breath of fresh air. It's just, I think it was 2 Dreadnoughts in this one. I think it's 2 Dreadnoughts, the Sorcerer, 1 Necro. I'm not sure if I remember who the other one was. I'll have to... Oh wait, I can just look down here. I don't know what I'm doing. So the Halfling... Oh wait, there's 2 Sorcerers, right? Well, that's not good. So the Necromancer, 2 Sorcerers, and 2 Dreadnoughts. That's it. Not exactly a lot of variety, just 3 different types of classes, but that could also work in my favor. Oh, okay, hi guys. It's a Bone Dragon. Wonder where that came from. I didn't think there was... Maybe that was a haunted boneyard above. Yeah, there's a cave entrance just south of me. That's probably what it was. Well, one thing's for sure. My tiger and my spearmen are not taking this by themselves. Bring it on, you nasty birds. Let's give that knight some heals. Probably should have done that on turn 1. Back him down here. And we'll just let them approach and see what they do. I'm sure the dragon will try to gas breath somebody. Hopefully it doesn't get a big group. Got a big group. I didn't really judge the distance very well there. But it didn't kill anybody, and I think I'll be okay as a result. So the knight has strong will. It's not going to get panicked by that dragon. So he's probably the one I want doing the bulk of the damage to it. And he chunked out more than half of its health in one go. I would like the halfling to get the kill on it if that's possible. And I need that spearman to just get the heck out of here. Let's see. I would like to heal that spearman with the priest, if I could. Here's what I think I'll do. I'm going to move this unit here. Try to kill the carrion bird. He's got killing momentum, so he can move again if he needs to, but I don't think I need him to. Move the halfling here. And try to stun that dragon. There we go. She got the kill. Even better. That's what I wanted. Now I need to get this guy out of here. Probably heal him. See where that one can go. I'm sure it'll try to flank something, and if I don't do anything, it'll probably try to flank my halfling. So I'm going to move the tiger there to protect against that. I don't mind the halfling taking a single hit, but actually what I could do is I could do this. That bunkers her up nice and safe. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with her charging the knight. That doesn't concern me. Alright, I want you to get the kill on the wyvern next, if you can. Okay, good, she got the stun. And really, the longer this battle draws out, the better for me, because I can just keep healing things. Get him. Alright, I'm going to back everybody else out, so the Lost Soul goes after the halfling, so she can kill that too. Okay, I think that should do it. Haha! I got lucky! Because she's a halfling! Yes! Okay, that battle should have net her a pretty good amount of XP, getting the dragon kill. Yeah, she got a pretty big chunk of XP for that. Killing the dragon, the wyvern, and the Lost Soul. So, let's see what else I can squeeze out of this battle here. I really, really want Thunderstorm before moving on. Let's just go ahead and do this now. Who's gonna go first? Let the knight take this one. Alright, so just killing some of my halfling brethren off here. Or I should say her halfling brethren. Brew Brothers are going to be worth a little bit more XP, as is the Pony... Oh wait, there are no Brew Brothers. The Pony Rider's worth the most XP here. So we'll see just how many of these things I can give to her. I honestly would prefer to get that Jester out of the way first if I can. I hate Jesters. Does anyone need healing? Maybe not for a change. Not much, anyway. Guess I could give a little bit to the flyer. Whoop, I don't want to do that. And I don't really want to do that either, because I'll expose the flyer. I didn't really move those units right at all. That's okay. Pretty much everybody's almost full health. Okay, with that Pony Rider coming in, we're going to have to do something. I'm going to have her get the kill. I'm going to have her get the kill on that Jester back there. I probably need to kill the Adventurer, and then I'm going to try to get that Pony Rider. I'm just going to try to lower his guard. So we'll get that Adventurer out of the way and then do this. That doesn't leave him with very many good options. That guy is pretty determined to go after this group, so I guess we'll give him what he wants. Oh, you annoying little people. There. Tired of units that get lucky. Okay, well, in that particular case, I'm okay with it, because now I'm going to try to stun him. Alright, then she can finish that off. So who needs help? Probably the knight. Oh wait, I'm not using my priest properly. He needs to heal too. And please don't get lucky. Thank you. Now how's she doing? I need 44 more for the next level. Oh, they took that city? Okay. You know, they might be a little weak, though. That was a lot of orcs in there. Maybe if I'm quick, I could get out there and... Plus I could get... Oh, I won't get advanced logistics in time to help here, but if I'm quick, I could get out there and maybe have a chance. It's worth a shot. I'm gonna go for it. First, I want everyone to get that Runestone of Cold Fury. That set me back a turn. That may have not been worth it. We'll see. I don't really want them to... I don't really want to let them have that city unchallenged. So hopefully they'll split something up stupidly and I'll get a good chance to take it back. Okay, I don't really need to absorb them yet, especially, whoa, not with all that hanging just off the coastline. Yeah, Carson's gonna have to do something about that eventually, but I think I want him operating in this area first. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do this battle. Let's get the martyr in on this. Hopefully they don't all rush the martyr right away. Okay, good, they're being a little dumb. Circle around this way and help protect the martyr in case they do change their minds and decide to go after him. Karzan is pretty much not scared of anything, so he could honestly probably go sit right in the middle of all that. I do need to get him tireless, though. He doesn't have that yet, so it's not being entirely reckless with him yet. Let's get him some more XP. He's touched by faith. Only a 6% chance to throw curse, I know, but I did want to at least lower his movement for a turn. Run, martyr, run. Alright, so Karzan is going to be just fine out here fighting this guy, I think. Everybody else is just going to use range attacks anyway. Oh, that doesn't feel good when you're cursed, does it? There is that evangelist back here. I bet that evangelist is trying to convert the martyr, because he's the only unit in this group that doesn't have strong will. Oh, yep, that's exactly what he was trying to do. Well, that's certainly not okay. You just got the wrong person's attention. Yeah, having that martyr in this battle actually really doesn't accomplish anything for me because I wasn't able to get it any XP. I just had to run around. Oh, I didn't see those guys back there. Alright, that, sir, is enough. Okay, well I can at least have him absorb pain on something. Actually, let's make this worth it. Let's get the kill on that guy. Let's get the kill on that guy with the martyr. Okay, you guys need to kind of get out of there. I'm gonna need to soften him up a little bit. Not that much. Maybe that much. Oh, you little nuisances. Okay. Anyone curse or anything? No. I think I'm okay here. I don't think anyone's in danger of dying. Yeah, I thought they might go after that guy, but they could only hit him twice. Okay, so we're going to throw this spear at you and not flank you with it. So that this guy can run around and stab you in the back. Now, before I do that, can anyone heal him? Yes. There we go. Any levels I can get for those martyrs are good. It's a little harder to do now, the more tougher units on the map. Okay, who's gonna drop to make room for that guy? Probably the, yeah, the spearman. Sorry, buddy. I love orc spearmen, but you're probably the worst unit in this army. At least you will be the worst once the martyr evolves. Then again, depending on what's in here, I might bring him with me. He did, after all, get the bonuses from that. Okay, I just realized that it's probably been an hour, so I'm actually going to wrap this episode up. Like I said, there will be more coming soon, as I am recording these all in a row. So thanks so much for watching. I guess I can just cut it off. I normally like to end it at the end of a turn, but it doesn't really matter since I'm just doing these all straight in a row here. So I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Like I was saying, for 2,000 subscribers, that's really exciting for me. I think I got a little bump recently, and I think it's because Age of Wonders was free for a weekend on Steam. And so if any new players are just now jumping in and seeing some of these videos, welcome to the Age of Wonders community. Please feel free to, if you're watching these videos, check out the comments. There's so much good advice in there from the Age of Wonders community. There's a lot of really good people who are happy to help new players out. And for those of you who are veterans, I appreciate you sticking with me. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next episode.